I don't have an intro song. What's going on, y'all? So today I wanted to do another short video just on just on how I started, and hopefully it'll motivate other people and get them involved with fitness too. So basically, yeah, with my story, I pretty much started off small. And so I'll give you the background again. So basically what happened was I want to say about 17 years old. And I think it was like the end of my junior year in high school. And I was really, really small at this time. I was pretty much like about, I want to say 120 pounds. And I was really, really slim. And that's why most people, when they see me now, it's really new to them to see me in like a different light, because I was so small before for such a long time. But yeah, I was really tiny, and not just like small where you're like slim but you can be heavy, but I was small and light, and I was really, really just frail altogether. So yeah, in that light, I guess over time I just got tired of being the same size, and I wanted to grow and to just change, and I'm guessing I just got tired of it after a while, because like even in practice, like people would mention it, and I was really light, and sometimes I would like jump on other players' backs and they would like carry me, and like when we would do, team stuff. Um but yeah, that's something I remember, and just being really, really small, and even when playing soccer, like physically just not being able to battle for the ball the way that I can do now. Yeah, that was another thing that happened. um so yeah, that was some of the background. So, and also um just, yeah, being really, really small and frail, and not being able to like hold my own in sports, and yeah, just looking in the mirror and just seeing, like a small physique. So I guess over time, you grow and you change, and mentally, you start noticing that you want more. So I guess my tip off point, I guess, was maybe one day when somebody mentioned it to me again, and I was like, I'm tired of this, I want to change. And I feel like that was the hardest decision to make, and even anybody else in fitness, they'll agree that is really hard to change. So pretty much, so going back to the core of this video, yeah, I started basic. I think I just decided to do 100 push-ups a night, and I would break it up. So I would do 25, and then do 4 sets of those until I get to 100. And in between those, I would do curls. So like when I would look at myself in the mirror, the main thing I wanted to improve on was like my chest and my arms, because that's what I pretty much saw most of the time. So that was like the major focus for a little bit. And yeah, I would do that. So, and I think it'll only last me like maybe, I want to say 35 minutes, but it wasn't long. They were really long workouts. And yeah, I would do curls, and I would do push-ups, and I would do curls, and I would do push-ups, and I would just alternate. So I got 4 of each. So I would do like curls and push-ups. That would be one cluster. Then curls and push-ups, that's the second cluster. And then curls and push-ups, that's the third. And then one more time, and then just go to bed. So I didn't do too much. And yeah, from what I remember, just like forcing blood into the muscle, and just growing over time. Eventually I started seeing the growth, and yeah, before I knew it, I think maybe like 3 months later, yeah, I got a lot bigger. People noticed it in school. A lot of people were shocked. They were like, why are you so massive all of a sudden? And toned too, because I was eating a lot, but it wasn't to where it was like in the second stage of bulking, where I was like just eating everything. So I looked really, really good. And I got to see a lot of the benefits of it. So that was really nice. So yeah, after that was when I started realizing that, yeah, you don't need to do too much to grow in general. Yeah, you don't need to do a lot at all. And yeah, you don't need to really go crazy. A lot of people, they see fitness as a complex thing, and I always tell them it's really not. And the issue with a lot of people is that they do know what to do, but they just don't do it. And I feel like that's just a human thing. Like, we know what to do a lot of the time, and we know how to progress and how to grow. but often we just don't do it. And it's hard because I even still remember, like, from the beginning, how hard it was to do it. And then eventually you find some middle ground, and you're doing it, but you're you're doing it and you're comfortable with it. But I think, like, later on, like, when you get into it, like after like your first year, you start questioning if you want to continue. And you do get tired. I tell people all the time, eventually, you do start getting tired, and you just have to go back to the driving force. But going back to the core of the story, the driving factor in the beginning, you just have to get tired of your current state. And even if you're not as tired of your current state as I was, you do the little bit that you can do, and you'll see a big difference. And it's just the idea of being consistent, because I was doing that 3 times a week, and I really wasn't doing that much. Because when I think about it, the workouts, they weren't long and they weren't even complex. In comparison to now, they are, because I'm doing full body stuff because of like the lack of time and just the lack of just availability and being able to work out for long periods of time. That's a constraint, but I really wasn't doing that much in 3 times a week, and I saw major results in terms of health. And I saw a lot of growth and stuff. But to be healthy and to have a good body, it's really not as hard as people seem to make it. So other than that, I think the key takeaway is that you just have to be confident and just believe in yourself, and just start by baby steps. That's what I always tell people. Like, do the slightest things that you can, and you can work from there. So like, if you like, even with some of my videos, like, they have push-ups in them, and some of them even have like squats and extra stuff. Don't necessarily follow exactly what I do in terms of the numbers. Modify them to what you can do. So in one of the videos I do I think I do the squats, and I think I do like 10. If you can't do 10, just do 5. Do the little bit that you can do, because that little bit, it does make a big difference. Even if you're doing like the type that I did, like if you're small and you want to like accentuate certain muscles, or even if you want to lose some mass, don't go crazy and do what I was doing, because I was an endurance athlete, so I was used to that. But someone who isn't probably can't do like a bunch of curls and push-ups. So do what you can do, because the point of the whole fitness thing and fitness in general is you're trying to change your body, and that can be done in different ways. So my way of doing it back then, it was using endurance type workouts. Another person's way that they might change it, they might end up just focusing on building power and just being active, and that's good because it's keeping you healthy, but their body can change as well. So there's many ways to achieve the same result. And in my next video, I'm going to talk about that, about just the different ways of working out, the different categories. So other than that, like and subscribe and hit the like button, and also message me in the comments about what other videos you want to see next. So take care.